Palestinian laborers building Jewish homes in land Israel acquired in 1967. Simultaneously, the Palestinians say that these communities built in land they want for their future state are obstacles to peace. Peace talks have been deadlocked for more than 2 years over the construction of Jewish homes there. The Media Line examined the facts on the ground. Mayor Rubenstein is the mayor of Beitar Illit. He pulled out a government order freezing all construction in his community built on post-1967 land.
There is currently a building freeze. The government, for the moment, is not signing any new building permits, and it's not possible to build. Sure, there was a permit to build just 300 units, but that's nothing. We need over 1,000 units a year. There was a freeze for the past 5 or 6 years. Twice there was an approval for 300 units, so instead of 6,000 apartments, every year 1,000 flats we need, we got just 600, 10%.
Under pressure from the United States, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu ordered a 10-month freeze on construction in the communities in a bid to bring the Palestinians back to the peace negotiation table. It didn't work, and the Palestinians said building never stopped completely.
We cannot sit idle and watch Israel expanding every day by annexing more Palestinian territory to theirs, by building more settlements, by creating more facts on the ground.
It's a charge Israeli government spokesman Mark Regev dismissed.
Today, the government of Israel is building no new settlements, and the only construction we are allowing is inside existing built-up areas. We're not taking over any more disputed land. We're not outwardly expanding communities. The mayors of those communities, the leaders of the Jewish communities in the West Bank, are extremely critical of my government. They say we're not doing enough to allow those communities to develop.
Since the freeze ended in October, there has been a building boom. The political left say it's twice as much as the rest of the country, but the communities say it's not nearly enough to meet demand. In Ma'ale Adumim, one of the largest communities over the 1967 border, Mayor Benny Kashriel talks about his community's frustration.
No, I didn't increase my borders. The borders are the same. We're just waiting for the government to keep their promises, to let us build at least for our young couples that have been born here, for natural growth of our society. And we are very, very angry that our government doesn't do it.
This is Beitar Illit, which is located about a half a mile away from the 67 border. Demand outweighs supply here, where 40,000 people live in this community. 6,000 more homes are needed for natural growth and young couples that are getting married. But due to the freeze, only 300 homes have been permitted. The Israeli government says it has shown restraint, but Peace Now says that the pace of building over the 1967 border has been twice as fast ever since the freeze ended in October. The Peace Now report comes as hundreds of thousands of Israelis have taken to the streets calling for more affordable housing and criticizing the high cost of living. They say the main issue that has prevented the Palestinians from returning to negotiations is the continued settlement building.
We believe that any construction in the settlements is bad to Israel because we will eventually have to evict the settlements and have two-state solution. This is good for Israel. And construction in settlements is bad to Israel.
The mayor of Ma'ale Adumim says they aren't an obstacle to peace and have brought Palestinians prosperity.
I'm meeting a lot of Palestinian people, and they are very happy with this situation because they know that we brought prosperity to this zone.
In another post-1967 community, Mayor Rubenstein told the Media Line,
We have land in the middle of the city. It belongs to the Palestinians, and they come in every day to work their land. We even built them a special access tunnel to their land at the cost of millions of shekels. This is how we should be living, without bothering the other.
no one is certain what will happen to Beitar Illit in future negotiations. The people here just want to live with their neighbors in peace. From Beitar Illit, this is Felice Friedson reporting for the Media Line.